Test. Hello everybody, happy Saturday. It is a beautiful afternoon out there today. Temperature so much warmer than what we have been experiencing pretty much this entire month. It felt fantastic out there this morning, early this afternoon. It was sunny. It felt pretty much like summer, especially compared to yesterday when we were only in the lower 40s. So hopefully you took advantage of it because we have the coldest air of the season pushing into our area as we go throughout the entire day tomorrow and into our Monday morning. Some of the wind chills in the single digits for some of us. Now, some people may like the cold. That might just be a little too cold for a lot of people. But luckily, it's not going to stick around forever. We will start to see our temperatures warming up heading into the middle and end of the upcoming work week, maybe a few 60s thrown in there. Not out of the question. I'm certainly looking forward to that. But let's take a look at what we're looking at for the next couple of days. We have a weather impact alert tomorrow evening through Monday morning for those bitter wind chills, but that's not it. You could also have the chance of some of your pipes freezing as well. So we have that pipe freeze risk for part of that impact. So of course, throughout today, even into tomorrow, you have to take those cold weather precautions. You're going to have to reach back into the depths of your closet and pull out the heaviest jacket you got. The heaviest one you used last year because you're going to need it tomorrow and Monday morning. Now let's take a look at what we've seen so far in terms of temperatures today. Mid to upper 50s, 58 in Norfolk today, 61 in Elizabeth City, 63 in Edenton. Fantastic. We were finally above normal. Our temperatures were above average today. This is the first day of the month where we have seen above average temperatures. We've been below average every single day, except one day I think we were right at average. A little bit cooler on the eastern shore in the upper 40s, 54 in Newport News, 58 in Hosky, and let's see, we could take a look at Manio sitting at 59 degrees, but temperatures are going to take an absolute tumble. That's Sunday evening's temperature. So we're going to go from almost 60 to 20 Sunday evening. That's almost a 40-degree temperature drop in just a short period of time. Now that is weather whiplash for you. But let's take a look at what we were looking like yesterday. We're about 18 to 20 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. 18 degrees warmer in Norfolk, 20 degrees warmer in Edenton, 16 degrees warmer in Hampton. But if you look off towards the north and west, you'll notice those little negative signs in front of those numbers. Those temperatures are heading our way. It's not going to get that cold, but that Arctic air is going to swing on through, not just for us, but a lot of the eastern seaboard and even in areas down through the south. These are feels like temperatures. So right now we feel great in the upper 50s. Atlanta feeling like almost 70, mid 50s in Dallas, but Chicago, -5. I mean, they're used to it. But I mean, Minneapolis, -16. Now that's cold for anybody. But International Falls feels like almost -30 degrees. At that point, it's just dangerous, downright dangerous when wind chills are that cold. Any temperatures in the negatives are dangerous, but especially around -30, that is just absolutely insane. So cold, so cold. And it's cold because there are cold weather advisories for the whole state of Minnesota, parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Iowa, and it gets cold up there, always, every winter. It's a cold part of the country. It's nothing new. They're used to the cold. But to get cold weather advisories, it's got to be extremely cold. So we're seeing these advisories stretching from the northern plains down through Kentucky, even into parts of northern Florida. So that's how far south this cold weather is going to go. And we have cold weather advisories for us here as well, from 7 o'clock Sunday evening through 9 o'clock Monday morning, for wind chills as low as 5. That's it. 5 degrees. Yeah, it's not going to be feeling good at all Sunday evening into Monday. It's it's still pretty early. It's 4 o'clock this evening. It's Saturday. If you know it's going to be feeling like 5 Sunday night and into Monday morning, and you don't have to go out Sunday night, might as well go out now while it's comfortable, get the best snacks that there are, preferably not ice cream. I don't know if it's the weather for that, but maybe some nice hot cocoa, I don't know, chips and queso, something warm to like warm up your soul, and pop on like a nice Christmas movie, because you know it's nice and toasty in your house, but you know it's frigid outside, so you get that holiday feel. Christmas movie is on, you got some nice snacks. That might be a good night for it, especially on a Sunday night. Can't really beat that. But again, this goes till 9 o'clock Monday morning, so it's going to be frigid stepping out the door. Here's a look at those temperatures dropping as we head in through the day Sunday and into Monday as well. Highs Monday only in the low 30s for a lot of us. Atlanta, Monday morning, feeling like 28. We're in the low 40s down in Florida. Miami, though, you're looking good. 72 degrees. A little jealous of that. But that's all right. We'll get there eventually. We'll eventually be back in the 70s. Probably not anytime soon, but eventually nonetheless. Here's a look at the day tomorrow. So we'll be the warmest in the morning. We'll be in the low 40s. So not bad, to start off the day. A few showers are possible, a few snow showers as well. Not looking to see much in the way of accumulation, but could see a rain or snow shower in the morning. We see some more sunshine heading into the afternoon, but temperatures continue to drop. We've already dropped 10 degrees from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you go out Sunday morning, you're like, it's not that bad, But then, you go outside in the afternoon, you're like, oh, it's actually kind of cold now, especially it's going to be breezy as well, so it'll be feeling cooler than that. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour throughout the entire day. So when you factor in the cooler temperatures and the wind gusts, you get the wind chills, and yeah, by noontime, it feels like 26. And by 6 o'clock, it feels like 14. 14 degrees. Oof, that is downright cold. Futurecast wind chills get worse than that. By the time we get to about 10 o'clock, 5 in Norfolk, 4 in Suffolk, 6 in Kill Devil Hills, 5 in Eatonton. It is just, you don't even want to even look outside, because if you do, you feel cold. And you could just kind of, feel it seeping through the windows. That's how cold it's going to be. And it's stepping out the door Monday morning, whether, you're going to work, you're heading to the bus stop, you just got to do whatever you do Monday morning. It's one of those times where you just got to get mentally prepared for this type of cold. It'll take 2 minutes to be like, all right, I got this. You just gotta power through, layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. If you think you have too many layers, add an extra one just in case, because if you get too hot, you could take one off. But when it's feeling like 8, it might be a little hard to feel too hot. So I would say bring more layers just in case, if you're out and about throughout the day on Monday. And if you get too hot, you can keep some in your car, in your office, or drop them back off. But the more the merrier in this case. And even if you're heading off to work as well, Monday morning, I would say if you can, start your car early. Let it heat up before you have to head off to work. It's going to stink running out there, turning it on, turning your heat on, and then running back inside. I try and do that sometimes. Sometimes I don't because I don't feel like it. But tomorrow morning or Monday morning is the time to do it. I know you have to get up a little bit early. You have to take an extra trip, but that extra trip will be so worth it on the way to work. I mean, because if you don't, then you're sitting in your car driving away and it's still freezing cold in your car. And now it's a Monday morning, you're heading off to work, you're probably tired from the weekend, and now you have to sit in a freezing car for longer than you could have. Just at least treat yourself a little bit and warm it up before you have to head out so it feels a little bit more comfortable. And then we see temperatures rising into the mid-30s by Monday afternoon, and we will only be in the mid-30s for our highs. So it's going to be a cold day the entire day on Monday. But again for Sunday, let's take a look at, snow and rain timeline. Mid to late morning could see a few rain, even snow showers, but those pass by really quickly. It'll be a cloudier start to the day, and it's breezy the entire day. So as we take a look at the futurecast heading into this evening, it's a good Saturday night, mid to upper 30s, comfortable, clear skies. Meteor shower tonight as well. Don't want to forget that. We should have some pretty clear skies for it, except by the time we get to about 2, 3 o'clock, we see some more clouds rolling in. But here we are, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, seeing some rain showers, maybe a bit of a mix in a few areas. A few snow showers off to the north, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Could see, maybe a dusting in an area or two. But most of that stays off to the north. Could see a few trying to get into the south side. But by about noontime, things are clearing out. Temperatures continuing to drop. It's 12:30, 1 o'clock. We're in the low 30s. It's freezing. It's breezy. You are walking as fast as you can from building to building, from building to your car, from your car to your house. No one's strolling tomorrow afternoon. No one's taking it easy because it is going to be brutal, especially heading into the evening when we're back into the mid-20s, feeling like the teens. And then it's 10 o'clock. It's 19 in Ivor and Gloucester, 20 in Norfolk, 21 in Elizabeth City. And then it stays in the teens and low 20s heading into Monday morning. It's 20 in Norfolk, 18 in Suffolk, 19 in Elizabeth City, but it's, gusts are up to 20 to 30 miles per hour, so, feels like 8. It's the breeze that really gets you, that slaps you in the face. If it was 20 and not breezy at all, it's manageable, It's still freezing, but it's the breeze that really puts you over the edge. By the afternoon, we're in the mid-30s. A good amount of sunshine, but still in the mid-30s. And then by Monday night, we drop back into the upper 20s. But I did want to show you, that snowfall outlook for tomorrow. Again, not expecting a lot. Could see a dusting to maybe an inch or a half an inch in our northern areas. But again, not expecting a whole lot. But the further north you go, they could see some snow. So if you're going to Delaware, New Jersey, parts of New York, Connecticut are getting some snow. But here, not much. But look at this temperature trend. So coldest day of the next 10 days is Monday, 34 degrees. Brr. We're shooting up 10 degrees by Tuesday. We are in the right direction, almost another 10 degrees by Wednesday. And then we are back into the low 60s by Thursday. It is going to be feeling like the middle of summer. Because even for me today, it felt like summer because it was in the upper 50s. Can we talk about low 60s? It could even get a little bit warmer than that. Not out of the question. And then it's not like we plummet back into the 40s and 30s. At least the 50s and upper 50s stick around for a little bit. Even through the weekend. Next weekend, you can't beat that. So that's the 20th and 21st. Very comfortable. Maybe you have an early holiday party. That's going to be really, really nice. But as we take a live look outside on our Thompson Creek Window Company sky view, things are looking good this afternoon. It's 4:14. Sun is going down, but we have gained an extra minute of daylight in the afternoon. We started in that direction. The sunsets get later and later every day now. We are in the mid to upper 50s, almost 20 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in a lot of spots. 14 degrees warmer in Newport News, 19 degrees warmer in Virginia Beach, 15 in Chesapeake, and we are about, again, 18 degrees warmer in Norfolk. Overnight tonight, not bad, well, mid to upper 30s. 36 in Boykins, 33 in Norfolk, 39 in Virginia Beach, 36 in Chesapeake, 36 in Williamsburg, 37 in Cape Charles, 38 in Hampton, 39 in Windsor, 42 in Edenton, 40 in Hertford, and 46 in Kill Devil Hills. Here's a look at our 5-day forecast. We have the weather impact alert tomorrow evening into Monday morning for the frigid temperatures. Could see some morning showers, maybe a few snow showers in the morning, especially for our northern areas. Nothing too crazy, but it's really the cold weather we got to watch out for. Breezy and cold on Monday, 44 on Tuesday, and then a nice warm-up by Wednesday and Thursday. Low 60s. Everyone's going to be outside cheering. I will be. I know that. By Friday, dropping a little bit into the mid-50s, but still next weekend for right now is looking absolutely beautiful for the middle to close to the end of December, and especially compared to what we've been seeing. So next weekend, enjoy it. And even today was great for a Saturday, so it's going to be similar to what it is to, next weekend, like it was today for both days, both Saturday and Sunday. But again, let me just go back to the beginning here in case you guys started a little bit early, or a little bit late. So cold weather advisory is in effect for the entire area Sunday evening into Monday morning for wind chills as low as 5 degrees. Absolutely brutal. Starting off, we're going to see those temperatures, in the upper 30s to low 40s to start off Sunday, and then they drop the entire day. So, we're 43 at 7 in the morning. Could see a few rain and snow showers. But we dropped 10 degrees by the early afternoon. And then we were in the 20s by 7 o'clock. It's breezy. Gusts are in the around 20 to 30 miles an hour. It's the breeze that gets you with this type of weather. We can handle 30 degrees. But when it's gusting to 30 miles per hour, it's like a sting. It's like a sting to the face. It really stings. So it feels like the teens by 4 o'clock already tomorrow evening. Feels like 14 at 6 o'clock. So the warmest part of the day is going to be, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. But it gets worse. 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Everyone is feeling like the single digits. 3, 4, 5 degrees. The warm spot is Chesapeake in Elizabeth City and Kill Devil Hills. And the warm spot is 6. That's it. That's the warm spot, 6. Not 60, just the single digit 6. No one is going to be feeling warm outdoors Sunday into Monday. Ahoskie feeling like 4, 5 in Edenton, 6 up in Accomack. And then by Monday morning, 10 in Chesapeake, lovely. 11 in Virginia Beach, 7 in Elizabeth City, a balmy 7 in Williamsburg. Yeah, not going to be great. 9 in Franklin, 8 in Kill Devil Hills. So like I've been saying, layer upon layer upon layer. If you think you have too many layers, add another layer. Because if you do end up feeling like you're a little too hot walking around, you could easily just take a layer off, and keep it in your car or your office, your cubicle, bring it back home. Because you'd rather be a little bit too hot, have an extra layer that you could take off, rather than too cold and you have nothing to put on. That's always the worst case scenario. But again, we're going to go from this. Today, we've been in the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees. And then by tomorrow evening, air temperatures around 20, feeling like 15, 14 degrees. So a big old change Sunday evening. Of course, that's why we have the weather impact alert for the coldest air of the season. Sunday evening into Monday morning, the bitter wind chills and even a pipe freeze risk as well. So over the next day, you're going to want to take your cold weather precautions, reach into the depths of your closet, and get the heaviest jacket you own. The heaviest jacket you wore last year, because we had wind chill similar to this last year, at least, in the teens. So if you wore that, this would be a good one for it. And if you felt a little too cold for that, or a little bit too cold even with that jacket on, you may need to put on a little bit more under that heaviest jacket you have. But that's it for today. Appreciate you guys joining me. I'll be on at 6 o'clock tonight. We'll be streaming due to football. So 13 News Now at 6. I'll be doing another stream at 7 o'clock, specifically just for this. And then another stream at 10, specifically just for the weather impact alert, to give you guys the latest updates on what we can expect. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and enjoy the rest of your warm Saturday afternoon.